Hey everybody, this is Vandal6 Actual, and we are back with a new game. This game is called Among Trees, as you can see there on the screen. It's a pretty new game. In general, it's in early access right now, and I've been looking forward for the last week or so here to getting the opportunity to show this one to you. It's new to me too. I have not been in this game yet. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so this is kind of like an unboxing of this game almost. So I'm really excited to see what this game is like. I have seen nothing but good things about it. I know there are a couple of other creators right now who are doing some early videos on this. So if you've had a chance to see those, I hope this looks as good to you as it does to me. But we're going to go ahead and get into this, and we will be back when the game loads up. All right, before we actually get into it here, let's walk through these options really quickly. You have Standard, you have Zen. Standard is apparently just a true survival mode. Zen is more of a gentle mode, kind of a creative mode, I guess. Not necessarily creative the way that we're used to with a 7 Days to Die or something like that, but definitely something where, as if you don't deal well with tingling bear encounters, this mode is for you. No dangerous animals. So really the only dangers that as far as I understand, the only dangers that you face in this game are, hunger, thirst, and dealing with wildlife. And maybe, I guess, falling and things like that probably could kill you as well. But this isn't a zombie game or a monster game, to my understanding, in any way. So we're going to go ahead and do Standard because that's the fun. We're not new to the survival genre. Let's go ahead and see what we have to do here. We're not going to go to hard on the first try. We'll go to normal. Just keep it nice, easy, middle of the road. But we'll be back when this thing loads up. Alright, so we're starting off here kind of like we're waking up. So let's walk through whatever we've got to do. Just like in any of these normal games, these controls are pretty much exactly the same as what you're used to for any first person. The WASD, W-A-S-D controls for moving around, E to pick up or interact with. So that's pretty standard so far. It feels a little stiffer than 7 Days to Die. Maybe it's just that I've got to improve the mouse look settings or something like that. So I might play around with the controls here if that gets a little bit too annoying. But alright, so we've got some wood, we've got some mushrooms so far, and ruby beets. Alright, so apparently food is not exactly scarce in this world. Either that or it just starts you off with some stuff pretty easily accessed here. So alright, and tab opens up our backpack just like it does in 7 Days to Die. So if you've been with me following along with my channel up to this point, you know that I've done a lot of 7 Days to Die videos, or at least as many as one person can get out in 5 months. But yeah, so the controls are very similar to that. So here's our backpack. And we've got our sticks and our planks here. So we'll find out what we can use these for in a little bit. But give me 1 second and I'll be right back. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do about these controls to loosen it up a little bit. Alright, I am back. It doesn't look like right now there's any way to modify those controls. So we're just going to have to make do with the kind of wonky mouse look right now. And I'm guessing that means that we're being spotted by something, some kind of wildlife. Hopefully not anything too dangerous. So let's see what we've got here. Got more planks, and I don't know, maybe is it just that makes us visible? I'm not sure. Maybe that's stamina. I'm not really sure what that is that's popping up. It might just be kind of an alert that you're making yourself a little more obvious to anything that might be around. So doesn't look like we've got any way of telling what time it is. We do have over there on the lower right corner, it looks like we've got hunger, temperature, life, and fatigue. So or rest. I don't know what that's actually representing, but it has to be one of those two. So we got this structure here, and there's a little thing glowing on it. So let's see what this is trying to tell us to do. So repair cabin. We can do that if we have 6 planks and 10 sticks. We have 7 planks, but only 3 sticks right now. So I think so. It says note items. So basically that's okay. So that's really cool. That leaves a note on the screen that tells us this is basically what we're trying to achieve right now. Is we're trying to pick up that many of these items. So that's actually really helpful. That's kind of like a sticky note, almost. It's kind of like if you were able to pin a recipe on the screen in 7 days or something, or a schematic or whatever onto the screen in 7 days, or other games like that. So that's actually a really neat little feature there. So let's see if we can go ahead and find ourselves another 7 sticks. And here we've got some more. So that gives us 4 and 5 and 10. Alright, so we can grab some more mushrooms here. Let's go find that cabin again, wherever it went. Where'd you go? There. Okay. So let's come down here and... Alright, so that's counting down now. The longer I run, that's counting down. It's going back up. So that's definitely a stamina bar. Alright, so here we go. We've got enough, so let's build it. So features unlocked. We can sleep in here, we can save our progress, and we've got storage. So that's really cool. We've got a storage attic in here. So, alright, and interestingly, we actually have furniture and everything. So we repaired really, really well, really efficiently. Alright, so we can save our progress. Let's see what these are. So our storage attic. So I can put stuff in here. I can put up to 28 planks, 2 pieces of wire, and 4 nails in here. So those are apparently very, very big nails or something, if I can only store 4 of them. Alright, so crafting room. So, okay, so no, this is what I need to build it. Okay, I get it. So I can build a storage attic if I can get enough planks, some wire, and some nails, and need 12 planks, 3 wire, and 2 stump moss to create a crafting room. So that's really cool. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that pretty soon here. Probably should get to a cooking room as well, but I don't know if that's something that we'll have to do here in the future, if that's something we can do right now, or if we have to that's something that we're going to have to work up to pretty heftily here. So, all right, we can drop stuff here in the storage box. So if you just click on it, it puts it over there. And to move the stack, apparently it's the right click. So that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and keep these planks on me for now. And let's get back outside. And it shuts the door behind you, which is kind of nice. It's just a nice little piece of polish there, to where I don't have to remember to go back and do that myself. So let's take a look at the map really quick here. It's supposed to be M to open the map, and that's not working right now. So maybe I don't have a map yet. But it seems like I could really easily lose my cabin. So I'm going to look at those controls one more time. And mouse and keyboard. Map is M, so for whatever reason that's not working, whether we don't have it right now or what, I don't know. But let's go ahead and get back to it and see what we've got. And have to just try to remember some way how to find our cabin, because I don't see anything that's gonna help me in that regard. Actually, never mind. There you go. There's an icon when you get far enough away that shows you where it is. So that's really helpful too. Let's see. Can I eat this? So raw, yes, I can do it. And it will help to fill me up. So that's nice. So we'll just keep kind of looking out for those things as much as we possibly can. The visuals in this game are really impressive, especially for an early access. I mean, it's not photorealistic graphics, and they're clearly not trying to be photorealistic graphics. They're trying to go for their own kind of look. It looks very similar to, I think the game is called The Long Dark. Not really remembering the name of it offhand, but I think that's it. Where it's kind of halfway between realistic and kind of cartoony graphics. So really, really neat idea in the way that they've got this done graphically. Can't like sit here and chop down a tree right now, like not like 7 days where you can just sit there and punch a tree until it comes down. That would be rather difficult in reality. So they've chosen that to make their mechanics a little bit more realistic, although I did just rebuild a cabin out of 10 sticks and 6 wood planks, and somehow it has a bed and storage and everything in it. Let's take a quick look here. Chicory can't be eaten raw. We can eat the button mushroom raw. Apparently they're not good for you. They're more nutritious when they're cooked. Okay, so that's kind of weird. That red kind of indicates to me that it would come down, but apparently that's an improvement. So they don't give you that much when they're raw, but I don't have the ability to cook at the moment. So can't be eaten raw. These can be eaten raw, so let's go ahead and eat that. I'm just trying to bring this back up here. And then we'll go ahead and drop some of this stuff back off over here. Alright, so let's get back outside for a little bit longer. Looks like, so there's an icon up there in the upper right corner that indicates that the sun is going down. So that's really our only indication of what the time is right now. We can see that it's getting darker, and the icon does say that the sun is going down, so we have those indicators, but we don't have a watch, we don't have a clock of any kind, so I'm just hoping that I don't run into any dangerous wildlife here before I can get back to the cabin and sleep, but I just wanted to get out and explore a little bit further. So, okay, we have a water source here. I don't know if we need water, because I don't see any kind of a gauge for thirst or anything like that. So I guess that's not part of the mechanics for the game, or at least right now it's not part of the mechanics for the game. Is it okay for me to walk across this? Yes, it is. Alright, that's good, because I wanted to get over here and pick up this wood. And I'm going to pick up a bit more here while we're out. There's a rabbit. So, okay, so rabbits are in this game. I imagine that we can kill them for food. Seems like that would be an option. Where is our cabin? So our cabin's back that way. Like I said, I don't want to get too far away, especially since we are getting quite fatigued, it appears. There's another rabbit. But I do want to be able to gather as many resources as I possibly can. I would love to be able to figure out where we get things like steel wire and the nuts. Like nuts as in nuts and bolts kind of nuts. Because that would be really helpful. There's got to be some ruins or something that we can come across and clean out or whatever. Alright, so we got a fungus. That looked like a structure at first, but it's just a really boxy rock. Oh, geez. I hear bees. I imagine we can get stung. Yeah, watch. You end up allergic to bee stings probably in here, and you die quickly. Alright, I'm freezing. So, temperature is low. And now I'm stuck on this side of a rock that, if I could find a way around it. Alright, there we go. So we should get indoors. I don't know if indoors is going to give us any heat or not. But we'll find out. I would imagine it's got to be warmer than being outside. I do like the fact that there is a sleep mechanic in this game. not used to that with, again, playing 7 Days to Die, where you just continue to go right on through all day, every day. There's my clothes. Okay, so this is interesting. So, Norrit Lumber outfit. Description goes here. Definitely an early access game. So it doesn't give me much of anything for resistance, for cold, nothing for stamina, speed, or camouflage. So, not really very helpful. But, alright, and I don't quite know what these slots down here are for. So black mulberries, I can eat these raw, and I can also eat these golden chanterelles raw. So, they're apparently really, really good for you when, or they keep you warm, it looks like, when they're cooked. But we've got to do something here, to eat these raw. Okay, let's just go ahead and eat one of each. And I'm going to put the rest into storage for now. And put our driftwood in there as well. And we'll keep the sticks and the planks on us. So, let's see. Cooking room. We still have a long way to go. We do have driftwood, though, so that's helpful. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and sleep. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, so I guess we'll wake up sometime in the morning. The sun is coming up according to the icon up there. Alright, so let's get outdoors again. And yeah, still can't use the M key. I was hoping that maybe it was just a glitch, but yeah, it's nothing that I can do for that. We are hungry again, because that seems to be the way it goes. Now I'm starving, apparently. Not just hungry, I'm starving. So, okay, we've got lots of supplies right here that we apparently were not very far from. So we've got rope, we've got wire, we've got a pipe, another plank. And what is this? Okay, so I've got to find a way to break into that. And I need a lockpick for that. Alright, so let's search the pile. We've got bolts and old rags. Alright, we will take both of those and get some more wire. Some more rope right here. And another pile to search. We got wire, rope, and nails. So we are doing pretty well already trying to find stuff here, but we're starving. So hopefully we can locate some food here pretty quickly. Get the pipe, another plank right here, another rope, and another pile to search. So, ruby beet seeds, rags, and nails. So, good stuff there. Grab that as well. So, we've got a tower of some kind here. But I still can't get into these things here. So, we'll have to try to remember how to get back here, because we have nothing guiding our direction aside from being able to tell where our base is. But that's what I was hoping to see right there. Well, because I know I can eat that, I'm going to eat it, and I'm just going to continue to kind of look around for a little bit more food that I can pick up. But then we should get back, and I think we might have everything we need to build a cooking station now. Trying to figure out how we find moss, because it would be on the north side of rocks, but we don't know what the north side is. Best I can tell, if that's the sun coming up, then north would be up that way, so it would be on the side of the rocks away from us right now. That collection of stuff was around the back side of the house. It was somewhere up the hill here. So that's kind of the only way that we're going to be able to tell where we're going for a little while, it seems like, is to just use the four walls of our home as a general guide. So yes, if we come off the back there, we can just find that tower, And that points to where we need to be. And is that just a giant rock, or is that a building of some kind right there? It's just a big rock. I wonder what time of the day we started off as well. Like, did we start at the beginning of the day? Is this going to... We're going to be back to nighttime really quick again? Or did we start sometime around midday, afternoon, what? It isn't, not really very clear. And kind of like 7 Days to Die, there's really not a good, clear story that I'm aware of at this point. There's not anything telling you what it is you're actually playing for, aside from survival. Like, how did I end up here? Why do I not have any supplies? That sort of thing. As 7 Days has progressed and matured, they've at least, you know, added the note and everything from the Duke as to why you have been basically dropped in the middle of nowhere in your underwear. But this one so far, being very early access, does not have any of that detail yet. Running for too long will burn more energy. The red stamina line indicates when it's time to take a breather. Is this moss right here? Stump moss. Okay, so we do have some moss. So apparently that grows on stumps. Stump moss grows on stumps. Who would have guessed? Okay, so not all stumps grow stump mushroom or stump moss. Some stumps grow stump moss. Other stumps grow no stump moss. I guess a rolling stump gathers no moss. Alright, so we've got a big waterfall right here. So this is really cool. Can I fish? That's an interesting question. Are there fish in this game? At the moment, I'm not seeing fish in the water. Doesn't mean that there aren't. Doesn't mean that you can't fish. Just means that at the moment, there are no fish where I am. And what's this? Blueprint. Alright, lockpick blueprint. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so the sun is now setting. So how do I make a lockpick? We've got to figure that out. We've got to figure out what the mechanic is there. For now, let's just go ahead and try to get back home. We should have enough to be able to build something in the house at this point, in the cabin. How do I get down from here? This is what I was saying earlier, that there's got to be dangers for, you know, falls and things like that. Oh yeah, that looks like it would kill me pretty quick. So can I stair-step my way down right here is the question. Apparently that didn't hurt me. So... Oh, there's a land bridge right there. That's cool. I mean, I want to get home, but I want to find out where that land bridge goes. And I would love to see a map. To the Among Trees developers, give me a map. Please. I'd love to be able to know where I've been. So what else do I need here? So I still don't have enough driftwood, so we should just basically go walk the river in the morning and find out what we need. So what do we have over here? Wire and nails. I think I have some more nails stored away. So that's the storage attic. What about the crafting room? I need the crafting room. That's kind of my big one right now. And I'm one fur plank short at this point. So let's go ahead and go to sleep. So days go by really quickly in here. This isn't like 7 days where it takes, you know, by default an hour for a day to go by. We're actually a half an hour roughly into this gameplay, and we've already gone through 2 full days. So, all right, it is now sunrise. Let's get back outside, and I want to get back to the river and start walking it. I have no idea where the river is. I have no clue where the river is. I'd probably be able to tell if I had a map. I'll tell you what, so far this game is fun. it's not the kind of nerve-wracking from day one sort of thing that 7 Days to Die is, because I'm not having to look out for zombies every 3 steps. But you know, knowing that there are bears out there definitely gives you a little bit of pause, but it's not terrifying me, especially since I haven't seen anything up to this point. That's the only negative, is so far everything looks exactly the same. And it's called Among Trees, so I guess it really shouldn't surprise me in any way, shape, or form that I find myself walking through a bunch of trees. Oh, wow, that was really cool. There was a bird clinging to the side of the tree here, and as I approached, it took off flying. So they've really got a lot of polish on those mechanics in the game. I am thoroughly impressed graphically by this game. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. All right, I have rediscovered the river. It's the way I knew I should have come, and I didn't follow my instinct in the beginning, and wound up taking a really big loop. All right, so more driftwood. So let's walk the riverbed here and see if we can find some more driftwood. There's another piece. I have to say, the music kind of sounds like what you would hear in a massage parlor. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm trying to stay awake through this game. Alright. So the question is, how big of a mistake is it going to be to try and get in there? Probably too much. Crouch in tall grass to stay hidden from dangerous animals. Is there a reason why you're telling me that? Should I take that to mean you are among dangerous animals? Maybe I've wandered too far from home. Oh, there it is. All right, so that bear is near a structure of some kind over here. It's another one of those catenary towers, I guess. I don't know. Now the question is, can I sneak in there and get some of this loot? Oh, he's coming this way. He's coming this way. Shazbot. Yeah, this is where we run. Okay. Time to head back toward home. We're not getting in there today. And we may never find where there is again, considering that I have no clue where I am. Hey, the music went back to serene. I guess that means that the threat of the bear is gone for now. Alright, so what do I need here? I have 1 plank on me. I'm still short by a plank. And I need 4 bolts, and I've got 3, so I'm short everything still. Ah, it's frustrating. Can't get in there. I can't build that. Ugh, you're killing me. Alright, well, back at it. It's still daytime. Alright, so we've got a lake down here. So, what might we find down here by the lake? Give me planks. I just need planks. Seriously, they were all over the place on day 1, morning 1. And now I can't find them anywhere. It's like the game knows how close I am to being able to build something, and it said, no! I can't allow that. Well, screw you, game. I keep finding sticks. I cannot find a plank to save my life. I need one. One game. One. One plank. That's it. I've needed one plank for now like 3 days. Where are your planks, game? Alright, well, we'll go back to the north again and look again in the morning. Let's go ahead and go to sleep, and we'll be back for day 4, I believe. And I think we'll get through day 4, and that's going to be the end of the playthrough for today. Alright, we are awake. I'm going to go ahead and save progress. For all I know, it does that every time you sleep, but who knows. Alright, so we know that we found stuff up here to... Well, let me find out. Let me find out what direction. The door faces... If that's east, then the door faces kind of northeast, I guess. So we are headed south based on that. And I say that, but if I'm as good with the cardinal directions as I am with my own left and right, then I am completely 180 degrees off. Right, so the question is, are these supposed to be like electricity poles or something? Power lines? And if so, would they be found in a line? You would think that would kind of make sense that you'd be able to find them in a line. So based on that, if I just started walking this way, I will run into a big behemoth of a rock. Got to find more of those things, because it seems like that's where all of the good supplies are, is around those fallen towers of some kind. Whatever they actually are supposed to be. The question is there a pattern to their placement, or are they pretty much just random? And what kind of poles are they? What kind of towers are they? That would be really helpful to know. There's a big, tall rock in front of me everywhere I look, and it's raining. So hopefully I don't get too cold from the rain. And we are a long way from home right now, too. I can tell you that much. It may just be sunrise, but we are a long way away from where we're supposed to be. So the further I keep going into this, the more these rocks are closing in on each side. Like I'm going through this little crevice now between these rocks, and I may be cornering myself. I believe I am. I have just cornered myself back here. So this is really kind of getting frustrating. I feel like I am forever and a day away from home. It's still sunrise, so I can't be all that far away, but it feels like I've just been going on and on and on forever. My goodness, how much further can I run in any direction and not find anything? I mean, I guess I'm kind of running right back toward home right now, so... Apparently it's easy to get disoriented. Now, I'm kind of getting used to the weird mouse movement, so that means that when I get into 7 days the next time, I'm going to try to move my guy 10 degrees, and I'm going to do 3 complete circles. So this is about the biggest clearing that I've seen in this game so far. So that's kind of interesting as well. So let's see, mulberries. And a nice little drop-off right here. The question is, how hard is it going to be to get back up? I guess we'll find out at some point. So far, I'm finding there is quite a lot of repetition in the game. And I would hope that as the game matures, they add more diversity to it. Because as of right now, we're finding the same 6, 7, 8 things, and that's about it. So I would hope that the items that you can get would become more diverse. I'm going into a cave right now, so There's one thing that tends to be found in a lot of caves, and that would be bears. There's crystals, but I can't do anything with them. There's something right there, though. It looks like a pile that I can search. So this will be interesting. What is in here? It's a blueprint. Pickaxe blueprint. That's fantastic. Alright, and I can't see anything else. So we're going to get out of here before we run into large wildlife with pointy things on the ends of its hands and in its mouth. Bears. And I can already tell you, we're getting back after dark. We are right there. Check that out. That is so cool. Just being able to see that bird sitting right there on the branch. That was so cool. Those are the little things that make this game really, really interesting, and I'm already starving, so let's go ahead and eat some of these chanterelles, both of these chanterelles. That's the sort of thing that makes this game so interesting, is the visuals. For an early access game, these visuals are pretty much second to none. I haven't seen an early access game that was this vibrant and vivid. I mean, look at the way that the fog effects work there, coming through the trees, and the sun, kind of the sun bloom coming through here, and the way that the rays are working through the fog, and that's really, really cool stuff right there. But the sun is now starting to get low on the horizon, so we probably should start working our way back toward home. I just wish we could have found another plank. I mean, it's been 3 days now. We've been trying to find another plank. I really wish that it wasn't that hard to find something so basic that was so prevalent right away. But I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here or what. But I can't seem to find that second site that I was at either. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can find here as we continue to poke through this game. I don't know when I'll do the next video for this. As you're watching this, actually, I'm away on vacation. So when I get back, I expect Alpha 19 for 7 Days to Die to be out. So I don't know how much time I'll be able to put into this game right at the beginning there when I get back. But I would hope that we can come back to this one fairly soon, because there's a lot of positive that I see here. There's a fair amount of negative too. But you know, we'll continue to explore it, and I imagine that they're going to continue to put out updates to this game as well. So we'll, as the game updates, we'll explore each new version and see all that they've added, all that they've changed. And if you look up there in the upper right hand corner, it says press F2 to submit feedback. That's a really cool thing. I mean, they're asking for feedback right here from within the game. I can just go hit F2 and probably fill out a form and tell them exactly what I think about stuff. So that's really, really cool to see. I guess we're not going to find another plank here right away. So I keep trying to close the door behind me, and I don't have to do that. We're not going to find another plank here, I guess, before nightfall, which is a bummer, because I was really hoping to get something built. And I can't get into these because I don't have a pickaxe. I've got a blueprint for it. I can make it as soon as I can build a crafting room. As soon as I get one more plank. I'll go ahead and probably look up some information on the game as well. Maybe I can find out a little bit of information on the map, for instance. That'd be a great thing to have information on, because I'd love to know where I've been. But we'll have to see what kind of information is out there, and what all stuff we can expect to do here going forward. So I am going to go ahead and sleep, and we'll wake up on day 5. I'm going to save progress, and at that point, so here we go. We're about to kick into day 5, but I think that is as far as we are going to get into this today. Progress has been saved, so we will go ahead and end here. I hope that you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed making it. This was a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed digging into this game a little bit, and I'm looking forward to doing some more here. If you did enjoy this, I would appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up and leave a like, and consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so that you know when new videos are available. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. That's at Vandal6Actual. I can't wait to bring you more videos, but that'll have to wait for next time. Until then, this is Vandal6Actual, out.